Wow, these are amazing. So this is the secret to the British roasted potato. Pomme de terre sautée.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Just what I was thinking.
Look at this beautiful fluff and this crispiness here on these edges. Gorgeous.
Voila.
Voila. Today we're in the kitchen with Mia, who manages the food team here at Hello Chef, and she's going to teach me how to make traditional British roasted potatoes for our festive dinner.
How often do you have these guys?
I do have roasted potatoes probably a couple of times a year.
What are they called?
Pomme de terre sautée.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Just what I was thinking. Tip of my tongue.
Can I help you peel?
Please do. Yeah.
So do you have to peel your potatoes?
For traditional British roast potatoes, you have to peel your potatoes.
Okay.
You want it to be approximately this size, like almost like a duck's egg.
So this is basically, you would count 1 potato per eater?
I would probably say about 4 potatoes per eater. I think you can be really generous around Christmas.
I love potatoes, so salty potatoes is
important thing you mentioned, the salt. We should still chop them to size. So what's really important is that they're all the same size, which means they'll all cook at the same time. I'd probably halve it.
So it's okay to cut the potatoes, they don't have to be...
Exactly. Having said that, this one, for instance, I'm going to leave whole.
So once you peel them, you boil them for how long?
I'm going to parboil them.
Okay.
Just below tender, just below what you'd actually want to eat them at. And I'm actually going to boil them from cold water. The idea behind that is that they'll cook more evenly. So if the water comes to boil while the potatoes are in there, it'll end up with a more even result. I'm actually very, very, very generous with the salt. This is the only opportunity you're going to have to put salt in your potatoes.
Really? So you won't put salt when you roast them? Great.
Once they're boiling, I'll probably give them 15 minutes max.
Okay.
10 to 15 minutes, at which point we'll return to them.
Awesome.
All right, I have just drained my potatoes. I'm going to return them to the pot. So I'm going to be quite gentle.
So I believe this is the magical step, isn't it?
This is the really important step, yeah. I'm going to put the lid back on quickly. I'm going to put my thumbs here to secure the lid, and I'm gently going to bash them about. And the reason I'm doing that is to fluff up those edges.
So fluff up is kind of break up the surface of the potato a little bit?
Exactly. You can see little edges everywhere.
These are the ones that will really crisp up.
Exactly.
Great.
All right, so I've just put these aside to cool slightly. While they're doing that, I'm going to heat up my fat of choice.
Okay, so what do you mean by your fat of choice?
Today, I'm going to be using vegetable oil.
Okay.
Traditionally, around the festive period, you would use duck fat, or you could even use goose fat. So if you're cooking duck breast regularly, just catch it afterwards, put it in a jar, put it in the fridge.
And how long in the fridge would it last?
I would keep mine up to 8 months.
8 months. Okay. So start collecting your duck fat.
I'm going to go with the veggie-friendly option.
Okay.
You can also use sunflower oil, rapeseed oil. Don't use olive oil.
Is it because of the temperature or?
Yeah, exactly. So it's a temperature, it'll burn too quickly, and also I think it gets quite a bitter taste. Like those olives don't taste super neutral. So I'm going to be quite generous with the oil.
And why did you need to cool the potatoes before you do this step?
I feel by cooling them and letting them so-called steam dry, the steam is leaving the potato, which means it's got more of an opportunity to crisp up later.
Okay.
And I'm just going to put that in the oven, let it heat up. 5 minutes will do the trick, and then I'm going to get it back out.
So this is not for the faint-hearted, yeah?
No, it's hazardous. But you can see my oil's popping, which is what I want, and I want to move really quickly now. If I'm quick enough, I'm going to quickly turn them so all my sides are nice and covered in the oil.
And so you need them to be sizzling.
I don't want to overcrowd.
So this is so that they don't start
Steaming, yes, stewing, steaming. You want to give them an opportunity to really crisp up and go brown on all sides.
So this is the secret to the British roasted potato.
I'd say so, yeah.
Great. So back in the oven.
Back in the oven. All right.
Wow.
These have been in the oven for about 25 minutes at 200 degrees, quite high up. I'm going to give them a quick turn, each single one. You can see the bottom side.
They look beautiful.
So I'm just doing this so they get some even coloration, and then back into the oven they go.
10 more minutes?
10 more minutes. Okay.
Wow, these are amazing.
Voila!
Voila! Look at this beautiful fluff and this crispiness here on these edges. Gorgeous.
Serve them up with a roast and you're ready to go.
Exactly. Bon appétit.